What's up, guys? Welcome back. Glad you're here. Today's episode, we're going to be looking at a Hype Beast deck. That's right. What deck are we speaking of? We're talking about the Your Turn Mixtape Volume 2 deck by Hype Playing Cards. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. We have the amazing Volume 2 Rose Gold Edition deck by Michael Stern. Okay, those of you that have been living under a rock or not even attached to the cardistry world, Michael Stern is a great, he is part of the Fontaine Cards. He has done a lot of things within the cardistry world. Very respected gentleman. And yeah, so this is the Volume 2 Rose Gold Edition. As you can see, the tuck is this beautiful shiny rose gold. The Volume 1 edition was a solid gold deck. Okay, so yeah, we're here now. So the tuck is, as you can see, is plain as you can get as far as any printing on or on any side besides the tuck seal itself. Here it's going to say your, and it's going to be your Volume 2, okay, for your turn. All right. And that's pretty much it. I mean, look, you can see my camera. Woo! No. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing. The inside is just a plain white. And yeah, so that's it for the tuck, guys. Let's look at these cards. Alright, with this deck, you're going to receive 4 different cards. The first one is this Volume 2 in memory of Monty Stern, which seems to be Michael's puppy with the paw prints in the corners. The second one is this hilarious little card here. You guys know what that is? Okay. The next one is one of the Jokers, I am assuming, seeing as that there's the glasses in the corner. It says my turn was here. And it matches kind of the feeling of this one with the glasses in the corner, but this time with the little nostalgic feeling of the old Guarantee Jokers that used to be in the Blue Seal 808 bicycle decks. It says, if a manufacturing defect is found in this deck that makes it no longer hype, and it is returned before it has been extensively used, we will gladly replace it. Place the Ace of Spades and the defective card under the pillow and check on it in the morning. Nice little touch. Alright, so here is the back design of the deck. What a beautiful design, I must say. Not that big of a fan usually of a lot of these brighter and just popping decks, but the one thing that stood out a lot to me, not only is it this like this Hype Beast slash, just popular deck, all right? That was the main thing, to be a part of, these 4 or 5 decks, whatever it is, in one, that is just truly amazing. And especially with the way it is right now in society with these Hype Beast brands, Supreme and Champion and, just so many different ones, that made it cool to be a part of that in the playing card world. So, like I said, as you can see here, we have the Oliver Sogard, brand with the stripe, okay, or the dealer's grip company. I like how they put that in there as well. And then they did the same thing here in the corners, right there, little brush, little symbol. And then, of course, the Anyone Worldwide dot cards. Oops, that won at CardistryCon for the card of the year, the deck of the year, sorry. And then also by Anyone Worldwide, they did the checkerboards, which I'll leave my review up here in the corner if you did not check out my red checkerboard review. And then, of course, they did the Franco Pasquale entry border deck here, okay? So a big, you know, collaboration of decks that were on this, which I thought is just amazing, to say the least. Very nice deck. It is a one-way deck because of that dotted card. You can see the, you know, the nice flourishing and things that comes about, you know, same with the spreads. And you can use these in, you know, poker, you can use these in Magic, you know, you can use these definitely in cardistry, what they're designed for. But yeah, you know, don't stray away and be like, oh, I can't use these because, you know, they're they're colorful. No, do not stray away from using these in Magic, or don't let them, you know, turn you away. So this is a very nice deck of cards. Good job. These are printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their thin crushed premium stock. All right, they do have a traditional cut, and they have an air cushion emboss. All right, so yeah, this deck is your complete standard deck, as you can see by all standard pips and indices throughout the entire deck. As I said earlier, making this deck perfect for any poker, cardistry, or Magic alike. Same thing goes when it comes to the court cards. They chose completely standard and traditional court cards, which is always a very nice look when it comes to Magic especially. And also the aces are your standard aces, of course, except for the beautiful, amazing Ace of Spades, which they once again chose the little Thrasher theme where it says Ace of Spades. Very nice look. All right, so what is my final thought on this deck? It's pretty simple, really. The deck handles very, very well. I'm not actually a fan of the one-way design with the deck, but this one I enjoy very much thoroughly. I mean, unbelievably do I enjoy this one-way deck design, and here's why. Yes, it is a one-way back design, but when you look carefully, okay, it's also not. These sides line up with each other. So this really, the only thing affecting anything is the dot. If you look closely, it is a two-way design minus the dot, okay? So do not let that discourage you from getting this deck, because that's what usually discourages me. You know, there has been countless times to where I've seen a deck of cards and was immediately turned away because it's a one-way design. You know, the Podos were almost another one like that, and yeah, there's been countless others. This deck has a lot of flexibility, as you can see there. Makes springs very nice to do. If I had to compare it to one deck, I would probably say they're pretty close. If I had to compare this to any deck, feeling wise, I would probably say, you know, they're pretty close to the Anyone Worldwide checkerboards. You know, they feel similar. It's a nice vibe. It really is. So yeah, I would say I give this deck, I'm gonna give this deck a 5 out of 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give this deck a 5 out of 5. And here's why. They weren't aimed at the Magic community when they made this. When Michael made this deck, he sat out and he didn't expect magicians to probably use this deck. Okay, but here's the thing. You can use it, but I'm not going to crucify him or Hype Playing Cards for not making a deck aimed towards magicians, especially when this is a cardist deck. All right, but you can use it for Magic. You know, you have the standard quartz and face cards, and number cards, I'm sorry. You know, you have the jokers you can use or whatever for, you know, any kind of, you know, joker type effects or whatever the case, right? You know, there's a lot of different things that you can do with this deck that doesn't limit you to cardistry. So yeah, please don't let that deter you from getting this deck. It is an amazing deck. They're only printing 2,100 of these decks. I think it's 2,172 of these will be printed. They are selling out quick. I know the first one sold out pretty fast, and I want to get my hands on that. So Hype Playing Cards, if you're watching this, send me out that gold deck. I want to check it out and add it to my collection, because yeah, I really like these cards. I'm looking forward to the 3rd volume and the 4th and the 5th and the 6th and whatever else they do, because you know what, I really like the whole thing behind this. So nice deck of cards. I'll leave the links below. You guys can go check these out and get them for yourself. Like I said, I think they're about 15 bucks as of right now. So yeah, go check them out while you can, man. Beautiful, beautiful deck of cards. Like I said, go get them. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please drop a like on this video. It helps with all the algorithms and things going on in other words that I cannot pronounce, unfortunately. Also, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you beautiful people on the next one.